What's up, gamer? This is your boy, Launchpad 1412, and I'm back, man. There's a more Madden 13 gameplay online ranked match here. Random opponent, got a classic here. I got the Browns. This was requested by a subscriber. Cleveland Browns gameplay going against America's favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, man. I have a classic here. This is one of those wacky classics. I don't even know how to explain this one, but this is one definitely for the ages. You guys are definitely gonna love this one. This one was bananas. I think this is one of the wackiest, wildest classics I think I've ever been in. But you gotta have these type of classics because it's just part of playing a video game. These classics are kind of what make a video game special or fun. At least in my opinion. At least that's how I feel. Going up against a random opponent here, online ranked match. Like I said, fourth down right here. My opponent tries to get it on the fourth down, doesn't get it. I end up getting to pick my first interception of the half. This first half is very intense, so definitely I don't know how to describe this first half, but definitely pay attention to this first half, man. Oh my goodness, man. Like I said, I got Trent registered in the Browns, and I'm trying to come down the field. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get down this field. I bust a nice little run right here with Brandon Weeden. I didn't use Brandon Weeden in the beginning of the year because he wasn't as good as Colt McCoy, but now I use Brandon Weeden now. They made his accuracy and throwing power just a little bit better as I try to go for it on fourth down right here. I don't make it across the line. I just miss it. I went for that fourth down. You got to know my rule. 4th and 5 and under is cool. I went for that fourth down because I did not think the Browns kicker could kick a 43-yard field goal. I don't know why. In that moment, I just felt like he couldn't make that field goal, and I didn't want to take a chance of him missing it or my opponent being able to take the ball back, and it didn't feel like punt range, and it was only 3 yards, so I went for it. But you guys know my rules. At any rate, let's get on with this game. This game is wild. He tried to go for it on third down right here, but he goes for it on fourth down himself again. I picked him up the first time, but I don't this time, and he ends up getting a nice play right there to the right, and he's coming down the field. He is rolling. He is in a solid rhythm right now, and he's trying to do whatever he can to get into this end zone. My opponent was decent. Well, of course I have to say they were decent because we prevailed the classic as he gets a touchdown right there, making the score 7-0, making the first strike of the game, scoring the first points of the game. Much respect. You guys know I respect everybody. I try to go for it, try to make a third and forever right there, and don't get it, end up being forced to punt the ball. But he was pretty decent. I would say, I know after you watch this first half, you're gonna be like, how are you gonna be able to say this? Well, what I felt like deep down is I felt like he was a decent passer. For whatever reason, he completed a lot of passes. I feel like his passes that he made were decent. As I get another pick right there, my second pick of the game, but the first pick by Shrine, and that's not only a pick, that is a pick 6, taking that to the house. Excuse me right there. Pick 6, taking it to the house, man, all the way to the crib, and that's my first points in the game, and I feel good. This game was also stuffy too. This game was very picky. It was just hard to maneuver. It was like being in a whole bunch of, I used to jump into the balls when you were younger at Chuck E. Cheese, and you just couldn't really maneuver right to get out of the balls. It's kind of how this game feel as he gets another fourth down conversion right there. Like all these fourth down conversions that he's getting or going for, they're not crazy fourth downs. They're not fourth and forever. So I don't really care as I get that pick right here. Those are the fourth down conversions I really don't. I can understand that people go for. They're like 4th and 5 and 4th and 3. I just don't understand why you would go for like 4th and 23 or 4th and forever. It's going to be almost impossible to complete that. You kind of mess the game up a little bit, and you kind of take. I don't say you take the fun of the game, but you just kind of mess the game up and you kind of mess things up for yourself because you're going to give your opponent an easy opportunity to score. He gets another completion right there. That was a great catch on his part. Now he's coming down the field now. Second quarter right here. Get ready going to the second half. He's going to try to find some way to get down this field. He's always been picked off 3 times, and this is the 4th pick of the half. Second one by Shrine. B Shrine getting another pick. I tried to run that back with all my might, but it didn't happen. And I can't believe I got 4 picks right here. And that was a nice play. It wasn't a nice play, but that was a play before the half right there. So that's 4 picks now, but only 1 touchdown. It was that kind of half. Yeah. The score is still 7-7, believe it or not. And at this point right here, I'm just kind of like, of course I'm thinking I got to score. If I don't score, chances are he's going to score. Because the thing of it is, even though I'm picking him off, he's getting down the field. So I'm not necessarily at a point where I feel like I automatically going to get this win. I create a crazy third down right here. Man, Greg Little completed some crazy passes on this drive. That was one of them right there. You see on third down, Trey Richardson gets a nice run right there to the right. Check this out right here. Look at this. Longest pass play of the game. Third down and 16. Look at this, man. Pure nuttiness. And I've got time though, but oh my goodness. I threw that pass on, and I get a touchdown right here. I kind of just, I don't know how to explain it, because the thing of it is, I'm like, man, I seen that he had a glimpse. I seen he had an opening, but usually when they have that opening, that usually pass that gets picked off. But it did get picked off. I got lucky and caught that, man. So that was play of the game. That was a big play that helped me get a touchdown to take the lead as my opponent goes for it on fourth down right here. Runs it on fourth down. Brave play right there, man. That was a gutsy play. My drive in the first half took the whole third quarter, and this drive right here is going to take the whole fourth quarter. So yes, this is practically the last drive of the game, at least the last important drive of the game. So this drive is pivotal. So pay attention, and he gets another fourth down conversion. Goodness gracious, he's like 4 for 5 on fourth down, and he gets another fourth down conversion. Pay attention and see everything that goes on and how he's going to get down this field, or how am I going to try to stop him. He's coming down this field, man. I'm just thinking, like, man, I'm upset. I'm not worried about the time at all. I'm not worried about the time. I just want to stop him. I just want to do whatever it takes to stop him. He's a nice play all the way down to the 1, man. Then he gets the touchdown right here. But check out this. Instead of tying the game up, he goes for 2. Let's see what's going to happen. Calls timeout. It's one of those moments, man. He calls timeout, right? And then he decides to go for it again. I'm like, man, you should just, if you're going to call the timeout, just kick the field goal. But he decides to go for it again. Let's see what happens. As my heart drops, the ball drops to the floor, and I win the game. Ah, man. I'm a pretty competitive person. I really like to win every game. I'm pretty competitive. Of course, if I lose, it's not the end of the world. But obviously, you guys know that because I post a lot of losses on my channel. But man, felt good to get that win, especially being that I had the Browns. Especially being that I'm requesting. It's a subscriber request for me to play with the Browns, and wow, that's all I can say. It was just one of those games where all I can say is wow. It was just one of those games. It was just, as we look at the highlights here, PlayStation 3 shows you the highlights at the end of the game. The Xbox 360 doesn't. Why? I don't know why he tried to throw the Phillips right there. Like, you got Jason Witten, you got Brian, you got Miles Austin. You could even throw to Felix Jones or Murray, but you go to probably the 8th option. But shout out to my opponent, man. Much love, much respect, man. We definitely prevailed in Classic, man. This is a very decent game. Shout out to him once again, man. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the greatest subscribers on the planet, second to none. This is your boy, Launchpad 1412, and I'm out. I actually had a Bane quote for y'all to finish this, but I actually don't have enough time.